Welcome, MOVATI. My name is Sue, and this is Yin Yoga. For our next hour, we'll be working in some beautiful yin postures, and our focus will be on the liver, kidneys, and urinary bladder meridians. So, working a lot of the inner thighs, groin area, and the back of the legs. All right. For today's practice, if you'd like to have some blocks, feel free to bring blocks to your mat or a pillow. Anything to support you in your postures today. So if you'd like to start sitting up on a block, just place it on your mat and come and join me when you're ready. Have a seat. So for those of you who've been to some other of my classes, thank you for tuning back in. And for those of you that haven't seen any of my classes on demand, I welcome you as a new participant. Thank you for coming today. So let's just come into a seated position. If the hips are higher than the knees, that opens up the hip flexors and the hamstrings. It allows us to sit nice and tall through the spine. So it's a really nice way to start our practice today. Let the hands to gently come to the thighs and just lower the eyelids or close your eyes. And start to take some time to notice the space that you're in today. Notice your surroundings. Notice any sounds or distractions that might be out there. And then slowly start to let those go. Notice the temperature in your room. And anything that is surrounding you. Now let's just start to bring ourselves inwards. Notice the breath. Don't change it, just notice it. Notice how you feel today. Bring awareness to your heart center, Anahata chakra. Are you feeling energetic? Are you feeling tired? Happy, sad, stressed? Whatever it might be, just notice that. And bring awareness to your mind. Are you present? Are you ready and open for new possibilities? Or is your mind still busy from your thoughts of the day? Let's breathe in through the nose. Let the breath travel down in front of the spine, known as the Sushumna, down into the belly, into the hara. Nice big belly breath. Let the belly rise. And as you exhale, let the belly come down. Let the breath travel back up in front of the spine and back out through the nose. That nice deep belly breath. Starting to relax the mind, which allows the body to soften, reducing stress that you may be holding on to. And the more we start to focus on the breath, the more we can let go of things that are floating in our minds, clouding our minds, so that we can just let go and be. Starting to lower our blood pressure, lowering the heart rate. All the beautiful benefits of that deep belly breath. And know that you have access to this breath at any moment of any day. A very powerful tool. Helps us reset. Helps us change our state of mind. Let's start to lengthen our out breath. Let it be twice as long as the in-breath. And as you exhale, what can you let go of? On our next breath in, I'd like you to fill the belly and then bring the breath up into the rib cage. And as you exhale, let the ribs contract, belly comes down, breath travels back up in front of the spine and back out through the nose. Let's do that again, breathing in 2 compartments. Breathe into your belly, breathe into your ribs. Exhale, contract the ribs, contract the belly, and breath comes back out through the nose. A couple more deep belly breaths. On your next breath in, I want you to fill the belly, feel the ribs, and bring the breath right up into the chest, right up into the shoulder blades. As you exhale, shoulder blades and chest relaxes, rib cage relax, and belly relaxes. Let it go. Three-part breath, known as Durga breath. Let's do 3 more. Think about breathing in 3 compartments. Belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. And when you're done, come back to your nose to belly, belly to nose, just your deep belly breath. Let's flutter the eyes open. And I'd like to start in Seza, leaning Seza. So we're going to bend our legs, sitting onto that right sit bone and bending our knees. Taking the left arm underneath the right, bend at the elbows and let the fingers come into the palms of the hands, like eagle arms, stretching the shoulders. If this is not available to you today, bring your elbows and palms together. I'll be timing our postures today to make sure I have an equal amount on each side. And we'll be holding the postures as yin is to hold postures for a period between 3 and 5 minutes. So most of our postures will be 3 minutes today. And as we hold the postures, we start to get into our fascia, our deep connective tissue. It usually takes a minimum of 2 minutes to start working into that fascia, starting to hydrate it with the breath. And by hydrating the fascia, it starts to become pliable. It starts to loosen up a little. As we start to age, the fascia starts to tighten. It starts to dehydrate. So I'd like you to think of the fascia as a corset in the body. It surrounds the muscles, attaches the muscles to the bones. It's an extremely important part of our body makeup. So as the fascia starts to shrink, that reduces your range of motion. It causes soreness, tightness in your joints. So as yin yoga comes and for your practice, it starts to hydrate that fascia. So we're trying to get more movement, strengthening our joints, more range of motion. And to do that, we sit and breathe and hold the posture. So the first tenet of yin yoga is to come to your natural edge. The second tenet is to disengage your muscles, like let go with mindful breath. And the third tenet is to hold your posture between 3 and 5 minutes. So what can you let go of right here, right now? In your face, in your jaw, shoulders, even the fingers here. toes. Hold on to nothing and just breathe into the belly. Sometimes it's not easy to let go because the body habitually really wants to hold on. So as we breathe deeper and deeper, we're encouraging the brain to switch off and allow the muscles to relax. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and let it go. Release the arms. And let's sit in Seza on the other side, bending the legs. This time we're going to bring the right arm underneath the left, so the opposite direction. If this is too much for you today, bring your elbows and hands together in prayer. All right, that's a nice option for your arms. And I want you to sit into the sit bones and relax your shoulders here and just breathe. So as practitioners, I'd like you to really manage your array of emotions and things that come up, all right? Not just physical things, but also mental things, emotional things. So as we breathe deeply, we can see what manifests, sees what shows up, and just be a witness to that. Notice, and then let it go. Breathe it away. You will notice an array of sensations that will well up as we're into some of the postures today. Sometimes you'll start into pose, feel really good, and all of a sudden something starts to show up. Right? Your body starts talking to you. So you have two choices. You can stay and ride that wave of emotion or sensation that's coming your way, or you can move. I recommend you move if you're in sharp pain. But if you're a little bit uncomfortable, I'd like you to try to stay and breathe through that uncomfortableness. That allows your body to grow. And it sets us up when we're off the mat in everyday life, that if we get into an uncomfortable situation, we might be a little more relaxed, a little more receptive, a little more in a frame of mind to be able to deal with it. And when you stay and breathe into that sensation, and sometimes you can let that sensation dissipate, now you've made a change to patterns in your body. You've gotten into that fascia, starting to open things up. All those layers that layer on every day that needs to let go. Think of it like an onion. Your body's like an onion, and all these things layer on every day, physically, emotionally, mentally. We're trying to unpeel that onion. Some of those layers can just shed away. Let it go. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Gently release the arms. And we're going to come into, let's just bring our feet together in butterfly pose. Just opening into the groin and hips here, the liver and kidney meridians. Let's breathe in and lengthen. And as we exhale, just coming forward, not forcing anything, just trying to find some space here where you can breathe and soften. Just coming to your natural edge, whatever that might be. And once you get there, soften your face, relax your head and your neck, your shoulders, and breathe and allow. And as we breathe and soften, perhaps our breath can find us a new edge. And perhaps another new edge. Let your breath do that work for you. Let your breath allow you to soften and relax. Relaxing the jaw. Let's come into the breath now. I'd like you to lengthen the out breath. So let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Stay with that breath and see what your body's going to let go of here. Breathe in. Exhale and let it go. Inhale and slowly rise. And let's go right into dragonfly. The legs are going to come wide here. If this is too much for the knees, you can put a rolled up towel or blocks under the knees. That can help you, especially as we come forward, help support them. So feel free to have that support for them as we go through this posture. So dragonfly pose, legs are wide. Doesn't matter how wide they are, whatever works for your body today. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As we exhale, let's fold over that right leg and soften. And this is all about you. Again, if you're only going to come up to here, that's good. You know, that's where your body's going to be good for you today. That's where your edge may be. So every time we come to the mat, try not to have any expectations of your practice. Just notice what the body will give you every time you show up. And sometimes you may not feel as good. Maybe you did a workout earlier in the day or the day before and the body's just a little stiffer. So just notice that and just show your body some love and care and just be mindful of that. So I'd like to work with a different breath here. I'd like to work with a full kumbhaka, which is holding the breath in the belly, little suspension of breath there. This is not recommended if you're pregnant, okay? If you're pregnant, just stick with your regular breath. Keep your breath flowing. Otherwise, we'll take a nice deep breath in. Hold for 4. And exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 6. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4.
Hold for 8. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 6. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 6. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 8. Exhale for 4. In for 4 and out for 4. And slowly make your way up. Let's bring our hands in behind the hips. I'd like you to keep the legs wide and lift through the chest and look up. Open up your heart center. Coming back to center. Let's go over to the left side. So just a little twist of the spine, breathing in and lengthen. As we exhale, we'll soften and come over to the left side. And again, just finding that natural edge, whatever it might be. Staying there with breath and seeing what we can let go of. This time, instead of full kumbhaka, I'd like to do empty kumbhaka. So we're going to let the breath go out of the hara, the belly, and then we're going to let everything go. Empty out that belly completely. Again, I'd avoid this if you're pregnant. Okay, stick with your regular breath. So again, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale and soften for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now full exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Full exhale. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Full exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Full exhale. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Full exhale. Breathe in for 4. Let it go for 6. Full exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Full exhale. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Full exhale, let it all go. Breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Inhale and rise. Letting the hands come in behind. Lift the chest and open up. Nice neutral position. Every time we move between our postures as we transition, move very, very slowly, very snail-like. I'd like us to bring the legs together. Keep your right leg extended. Let the left leg come in. Half butterfly. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale and soften here. Take your time as we fold, just finding the breath, finding your edge, and getting that nice stretch through the back of the legs. That stimulates the urinary bladder meridian, the back of the legs through the back. When we're opening up the back side of the body, that stimulates the urinary bladder meridian. And the meridians think of them as energetic pathways through the body that associate with organs. And as we stimulate these meridian lines, starting to bring wellness into the organs, prana, life force, energy. And just the breath and holding the postures are nourishing the organs, the meridian lines. A beautiful benefit to the yin practice. And another benefit of yin is the creation of hyaluronic acid in the joints. Hyaluronic acid is very abundant when we're young. And as we start to age, it starts to dissipate. And as we start to reproduce this hyaluronic acid, that helps lubricate the joints. Really nice benefit of the yin practice. Softening, letting go. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and soften. Inhale and slowly rise. Take your time here as we're coming out of this pose. And I'd like you to lengthen out your left leg and let the right leg come in this time. Find those sit bones. All right, sit nice and tall. Breathe in and lengthen. And as we exhale, folding over the left leg this time. What can we let go of? Finding that natural edge and just breathing to soften. I'd like to work on extending or lengthening our out breath. So let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Stay with that breath. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale and slowly rise. Just let the legs extend out and let the hands come in behind and lift the chest, and just take a moment here to just feel the energy from that last pose. Letting the body reset itself. Let's come up onto the hands and knees. Let's leave your left knee down and let the right leg cross in front. Feet come wide, and we're going to just sit into the sit bones in shoelace. Now, if you can't get your sit bones down, you can extend out your bottom leg. This can also be done sitting on a block. Right? That can be very helpful for a lot of people. Right? So feel free to sit up on a block or a pillow if you need to. So letting the outside of the feet come to the mat. I'd like you to take the left arm over across the right thigh. Let the right hand plant. Sit in the sit bones, lift the heart center, and as you exhale, nice little twist here, looking over your right shoulder. Just finding your space here. Breathe and allow. If you have any sharp pain in your knees, ankles, or hips, please move. If you're a little uncomfortable, stay and breathe. And perhaps your eyes can gently focus somewhere in beside you, behind you, to find a little more twist. So you're getting that twist up into the neck as well. Let's focus on the inhale.
Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 6. Exhale for 4. Breathing in for 8. Exhale for 4. Breathing in for 6. Exhale for 4. Breathing in for 4. Exhale for 4. Breathing in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathing in for 4. Exhale for 8. Breathing in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly come back to center. Uncross your legs. Come up onto the hands and knees. This time, right knee comes in front, right knee comes behind and left leg comes in front. So crossing in the opposite direction. Again, if this is too much for your knees, ankles, or hips, just let the lower leg extend out. Let your right leg come out here. Find those sit bones. Let's lengthen the spine. And as we exhale, letting that right arm come across the left thigh, plus let the left hand plant down. I want you to really lengthen here so we can create some space between the vertebrae. And then let's turn the head and look over your left shoulder, working up into that cervical spine. And whenever we twist in through the neck, stimulating that thyroid gland, which helps stimulate your metabolism. Again, we're going to expand the out breath. So breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 4. Stay with that breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come back to center. Stay here. Breathe in and lengthen your spine. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold over the legs. Just take our time here. And again, just coming to your natural edge without pushing yourself to be anywhere. And noticing here, because we've had our legs bound for a little while now, noticing any stimulation, energy, emotion that might surface here, might come to your attention. Notice it, witness it, breathe it in, and see if you can just let it go. If the sensations become too much to bear, if there's any sharp pain, again, please move. Because if it becomes too much, then you're holding on and you're tightening instead of relaxing and letting go. So you got to find that fine balance of, when your body's talking to you, what is your body going to bear? What is your mind and body allowing today? And only you will know that. You have to know your body better than anyone else. And just act accordingly. If you feel yourself stiffening up somewhere, see if you can soften. See if you can breathe into that space. Where can we let go? Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale and slowly rise. Let's slowly let those legs go. I feel it. Do you? Let the legs release out there. Just take a moment in a neutral position. Being gentle and mindful with our body here. I like to come onto our bellies. So the legs will extend out behind. And just coming into a lower back stretch, all those forward folds. And I wanted to get something to open up the back here. So just coming onto the forearms, or if this is too much, come lower, right? Go where it feels good for you. Let your feet be a little wider than your hips. Relax the top of the feet on the mat. And I'd like to really let go in the buttocks here. So to do that, we're going to do a couple of PNF stretches and then see if we can really loosen. So I'd like you to inhale, lift up your pelvic floor and squeeze your butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale and release, let it go. Let's do that again. Breathe in, lift the pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes, draw the belly in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale and soften. Let's do one more of those. And notice how it feels when you let go. So breathe in, lift your pelvic floor, squeeze your butt. Little activation here. Inhale, and as we exhale, soften and let the buttocks go. Let it go. Yes, now notice that space that you've created there. So let's breathe into the lower back. Let's breathe and create a little more space there, trying to open up the lower tailbone, the coccyx area, lower lumbar, and see what we can let go of here. Nice deep belly breaths into the belly, ribs, lower back, especially into your lower back. Where can you soften? Perhaps your face, the jaw, the shoulder blades, the head, the neck. And starting to really lengthen out your exhale here. See what we can let go of. Breathe deep into your belly. Inhale. And as we exhale, let it go. Let's take your hands beside the shoulders. I'd like you to sit back into the heels and come into a child's pose. Beautiful opening through the back here. Belly resting on the thighs, massaging the digestive organs. Hands can be out in front or they can be at your sides with the palms up, whatever feels good for you right in this moment. Just listening to your body and going where it feels best for you. Beautiful surrendering pose here. I'm going to leave you in silence because I want you to focus on the breath. So nice deep breaths in and out. And bringing all your awareness inwards and notice how you feel in this moment. What's your mood like? Notice anything, any flush of energy that may be going on in your body right now.
Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And slowly start to make your way up to a seated position. And we're going to float our way back down in the supine position this time. We're going to take the right leg over the left. We can stay here if you like. If you want more, hands reach in, find the hamstrings, threading the needle here. Opening up the hips, hip rotators and the piriformis, and stimulating the urinary bladder meridian, which runs along the outside of the legs and in through the hips there. See if you can soften here in the shoulders and your face, the jaw, fingers, toes. Right back into those nice deep belly breaths. Letting the breath do the work to find a new edge, to let go just a little. Breathe in and exhale, let it go. Slowly let that top leg come down. Opposite leg comes across, foot's flexed. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lift the leg. You can stay here, or you can find your hamstring and draw the leg towards the chest. Breathing and allowing, settling in. This is a beautiful, nourishing posture for the hips, hip rotators. So send your breath down into the belly, lower belly, into those hips. Create some space there and allow it to open up just a little. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Let your top leg slowly come down. I want you to extend the legs out, and we're going to go right into a supine position for pentacle, for relaxation, meditation, softening shoulders and hips, ankles, fingers and toes. And let's come back to the breath, breathing into the nose, down in front of the spine. Fill the belly, letting the belly rise. As you exhale, belly comes down. Breath travels back up in front of the spine and back out through the nose. And as we breathe here, let's just bring our awareness inwards and notice how we feel, both physically, emotionally, and of course mentally. Just see where that practice brought you. And if you're enjoying the beautiful nourishment of your breath and this relaxation, I'd like you to stay here for as long as you like. Just bathing in your breath and letting go. Otherwise, bend your knees, bring your legs into the chest, and a little rock side to side. And forwards and backwards. And slowly roll yourself up to a seated position. Just take your time finding your way there. Let's bring our hands into heart center, your thumbs pressed into sternum. Thank you, MOVATI, for sharing this beautiful yin practice with me today. It's been my pleasure to bring it to you. And I'm hoping that you'll have a very peaceful and loving day. Just bowing our heads towards the chest in gratitude for your practice today. Peace be with you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for joining me.